the only town in the world illuminated by mirrors. Rjukan, Norway, is a gloomy place most of the year. It's located in northern Telemark County. Rjukan is one of the darkest human settlements on Earth. The town lies in a deep-cut valley between two mountains. The tall mountains completely block out the sunlight. Between September and March, the town is dark. There are about 3,400 people in Rjukan. For generations, they had to make do in the dark. But in 2013, the endless night came to an end. Huge mirrors were placed on the mountainside. They reflect the sun and illuminate the town square. The mirrors are solar-powered and computer-guided. They turn to follow the sun. Now Rjukan residents use every chance to visit the square. The spotlight-like circle of sunlight spills over 6,400 square feet. It illuminates a semicircle of wooden benches. The mirror array is known as the Solspeilet. This literally means sun mirror. 3 giant mirrors direct sunlight down from the mountaintop. They're located 1,476 feet above the town. The mirrors are programmed to move with the sun. They readjust every 10 seconds to reflect a constant beam of light. The Solspeilet was the idea of Martin Andersson. Andersson is an artist who moved to Rjukan in 2002. He soon found the lack of sunlight depressing. He managed to convince local authorities. Curiously, the thought of bringing sunlight to Rjukan wasn't new. The town was established out of necessity. In 1906, the area consisted of only a few farmsteads, but Norsk Hydro began planning saltpeter production in the area. They used the newly developed Birkelandite process. Rjukan was chosen because of the Rjukan Falls. It's a 341-foot waterfall that provided easy means of generating electricity. One of the inventors of the hydropower process was Samide. He formally founded the town of Rjukan in 1915. The settlement was built to house hydroelectric power plant workers. The Vemork plant was the world's largest hydropower plant at the time. Rjukan grew into a town with a station and a town hall. By 1920, its population had reached 8,350, but Samide was concerned about the lack of sunlight. He also had plans for a sun mirror. At the time, however, the technology was lacking. Instead, Ide built the Krossebanen. It's an aerial tramway that goes up into the mountains. The residents of Rjukan would ride it to get some sunlight. The Krossebanen rises 2,670 feet up. The cable car system is still functioning and popular today. However, it's no longer necessary. There's no longer much saltpeter production in the area. Rjukan's population has long passed its peak, but now they have a permanent ray of sunlight in the town. At first, not all residents were convinced that the Solspeilet was worth it. The project cost 5 million kroner in 2013. That's around $778,000 at the time. Some argued that was a lot of cash for a little slice of sun, but many of these critics have come around. The mirrors helped put Rjukan on the map. It has now become a tourist destination. People still visit Rjukan to stand in the light of the Solspeilet.